Hi, I'm Tiffany. Welcome to Towering TBR. Today is the day I will pick my TBR for August with my bingo game. If you watched last month, which I will link in the cards and in the description below, you will have seen that I had 3 last prompts to finish off the bingo board. I drew Read a Poetry Collection, and for that I read The Hurting Kind by Ada Limon. I have a whole poetry video that you can check out if you're interested, and it will be linked again. I drew Reread a Favorite, and for that I read How to Be a Normal Person by TJ Klune. And the last one was read a book about the India-Pakistan partition, and for that I read Independence. So yay! I completed a blackout on my first bingo board, and as such, I had a little shopping spree. So I told myself that I could buy up to 5 new books. I bought 4 new books and a bookish t-shirt. I was hoping to wear the bookish t-shirt in this video, but it has been delayed, so I'll just insert a picture. The first book I got was Trouble with Lichen by John Wyndham. I really like these modern classic covers, and I really wanted to own some, so I got this one. And I also got The Midwich Cuckoos by John Wyndham as well. Aren't they gorgeous? I also picked up I Who Have Never Known Men. I've heard Emily over at Books with Emily Fox rave about this book. She's read it both in English and in French, and it got me so excited I wanted to give it a try as well. And lastly, I picked up Wayward, which is gorgeous, and I'm really excited to read it, but there was a very long line at my library, so I thought this is a great book to pick up so that I can read it sooner. So that was my little haul. Normally in August, I participate in Book Roast's Magical Readathon, but I recently found out about the amazing Readathon hosted by Brianna over at Four Paws and a Book, and it is based or inspired on The Amazing Race, and it just sounded so much fun that I've decided I'm going to participate in August. It runs the whole month, and the only catch is we won't be getting all of the prompts at once. We get them kind of trickled in every 3 days. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to be picking for my TBR. However, we get bonus points for the cover being our team color, which I am Team Blue. We also get extra points for translated and authors who are people of color. So I'm going to try and pick books that are either blue covers, translated, or by an author of color. That way I can get bonus points for my team. As you'll see, we have a new bingo board and we have a bingo roll cage to make it even more fun. So like always, I will be picking 4 prompts and hopefully those will work really well with my readathon. I also will aim to pick up a classic since my goal is to read a classic every month. So let's have our first roll. All right, we got N33, which according to my cheat sheet is a book I paid full price for. So that's kind of perfect. I just bought all of these books for full price, but none of them are blue covers. So let me see what else I have. Okay, well that took some doing. I don't have any blue books that I've paid full price for. So I pulled 2 middle grades because I feel like those should be easy to fit in with a readathon. I have A Kind of Spark by Elle McNichol. Yes, Elle McNichol. This focuses on a neurodivergent protagonist, and yeah, I think it's just a contemporary. And this, Julia and the Shark, is about a family who kind of live in an isolated area so that the mom can learn about sharks, and I've heard that it's really great. I really want to read both of them. Neither are really blue covers. But I think I'm going to go with Julia and the Shark. I think that it's gorgeous, and I paid full price for it, so I might as well get to it. Roll number 2. 14 is a book set in Africa. Okay. I have 2 that are set in Africa, both actually set in Nigeria. The first is The Death of Vivek Oji by Akweke Emeze. I've heard that this is really sad but really moving. And The Girl with the Louding Voice by Abby Dare. But this has a blue cover, even though it is a bit longer. But I think I'm going to choose The Girl with the Louding Voice. So this is turning out to be quite an interesting TBR. Roll number 3. N32. Which is a book that was written in the 20th century. Probably have lots of options there. So I thought this was a great prompt for me to pick up a classic, since if it was written in the 20th century, it could be a classic. I have The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. I have read this before. I read it in high school, but it has a blue cover. However, another book that has a blue cover that I'm really excited to read is How Do You Live? The famous Japanese director Miyazaki has just made this into a film, and I'm really excited to read it. So even though I don't have a copy, I think that's what I'm going to choose. How Do I Live? And yeah, that will count as my classic since it was written in 1937. The last one. N34. A black or white cover. Excellent. Well, I have one of each, a black and white cover. The first is Yamihara by Mizuki Tsuzumura, and this is from the author who wrote Lonely Castle and the Mirror, and I've been absolutely ecstatic to try something new of hers. She is an author of color, and this is translated, so I will get bonus points even though it's not blue. This is also translated, Blindness by Jose Saramago. So, gosh, I want to read both of these. But, I'm going to pick the new one. Yamihara looks so fun, and it's actually supposed to be a little bit of a horror, so hopefully it won't be too creepy for me. But, yeah, this is what I'm going to pick. So, not a whole lot of blue books, but I'm hoping to get more points in other ways as well. Tell me, what are you planning to read in August? Are you participating in any readathons? If you want to know more about the amazing Readathon, I will leave all of her details linked, and you can join a team and be part of the Discord group and everything. It'll be a blast, so I'd love if you wanted to join.